Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He can run onto that. And he was alert to it. Lukumi, well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that is expertly dealt with. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Marcus Rashford, is a player, Peter, who was always destined for greatness. And I feel he's well on his way to fulfilling that. He's deadly, whether playing through the middle or from the left-hand side. But I noticed he can now develop the play from deep also. And that's a new and exciting side to his game.
OK, interesting. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Caught offside that time. Casale. And they've got a throw. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Bailey. Oh, nicely intercepted. Spread neatly. And they're quick to get it back. And here's the chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. Well, the pass is intercepted. And he was quick to react. Oh no, this does not look good.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous. Barkley. Now it's Rashford. And he's intervened well there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pinches it off him. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now then, the ball's come loose. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Barkley. Oh, no joy this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Half an hour played now. Digne. Rashford!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Cash. He rises! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, he's onto this. He's found a way through. And the shot! And he's done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
After 36 minutes is number 31.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He has found the way through. Big chance, corner. And we have our very first corner. Header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rashford, there's the shot!
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barkley, now it's Bailey. Strong running down that left flank. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that has put paid to that. He's through here. And that's a good ball. He's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he cuts out the supply. Chance here to counter. Now it's Freuler. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Corner number 2 then. There's the header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Lukumi. Still just a single goal between the sides. Barkley.
The attendance for this match
The most
was
accurate pass.
28,599.
Almost an hour gone. Barkley, who does have an assist to his name. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Might want to be careful there.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bailey, now it's Rashford. There's the delivery. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... And the shot! That's another chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here
Rashford.
from both sides, in fact.
Number 31, Bailey. Number 27.
That is a little undercooked.
Number 6.
It'll be a
Barkley.
throw-in.
Number 41. Number 12.
Well timed,
Digne.
excellent interception.
Coming on the field.
That has been
Number 21,
cut short.
Marco Asensio.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Yuri Tillmans. Number 24, Onana. Number 22, Matson.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Substitution.
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Tielemans.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. So there's going to be another change here.
Substitution in progress.
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Asensio with a real chance here. Tielemans! In he goes again! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. McGinn. There's the hit! He scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
That's been cut out, well played. Tielemans, played into space out wide, and that has sent him sprawling. He's tried one! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
McGinn. Now it's Watkins. He's one-on-one, surely! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards to increase the lead. a brilliant save!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And that is a routine catch.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That has not gone well. Nice ball, and he's in here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that could set him on his way. He's had a hit! Oh, that is asking for trouble. And one more try! Sticks it away! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked.
And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on...
Big chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Shomorodov taken back almost at once. Soulé. Chance to shoot! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this...
Up he goes! It's in! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment. Taremi! Paredes. Salmakers.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, super find. And he's now the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the first goal came from this. And now they can spring out of defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. El Shaarawy concedes a free kick for that. Pinches it off him. And it's El Shaarawy. And he comes up trumps again. So, third corner of the game. El Shaarawy! Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's an excellent interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Taremi does really well to win the ball there. He's through here. Cristante spots it and intercepts. That is good alertness. El Shaarawy. Now that looks a decent ball. Succumbs to the pressure. Soulé. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, this is a... Shomorodov! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Early ball out from the back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Zielinski has been caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were, he really did.
Angelino. Shomorodov. The message is clear, none shall pass. Soulé. Taremi. Nicely weighted ball. Aslani wins the duel this time. Mkhitaryan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's had a hit! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Soulé.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Arnautovic. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
That's going in strongly.
And it's Paredes. Zielinski. DiMarco. Now Fratesi.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Shomurodov. It's a great ball. And that should be the keeper's. Shomurodov. And it's Mkhitaryan. Arnautovic. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Al-Sharawi. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Dumfries is wide and looking to get onto this. Soulé. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the first half is done. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix with what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's a nicely measured pass. Taremi. Soulé. Al-Sharawi. Arnautovic. Stood up well to him there. Real chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Soulé. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Has a go! Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Shomurodov.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Paredes. Paredes proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And the shot! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, good ball, shots on here. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Taremi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. There a great chance! Mancini. And he's cut it out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that's a good run down the left. Very nicely done. And he's managed to get free. Taremi. Moved on forwards. Shomurodov. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, he's found him, hits one! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 14, numero 92.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could get...
Goes in for the header! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
I think the danger for the...
Decent hit! And he hits the net! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
No doubt as to who has...
He's had a shot! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Can he finish? Pellegrini. Paredes. Pellegrini. Baldanzi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Baldanzi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Paredes. Mkhitaryan. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an...
And a header! Really well taken goal.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Baldanzi. 5 minutes to add. Cristante promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he put it away? No mistake! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
This is... tries a shot! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Now it's Tura. And it's Mkhitaryan. He's in here! Tries to get it clear. Barella. So nearly the perfect ball. Paredes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Pellegrini, and he's got the chance! Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Martinez. Cristante. Now it's Dybala. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that Oh, he's been caught on it here! Dybala! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Ashlani. To Barella. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Mkhitaryan. Angelino. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Baldanzi. That looks a good ball through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Gets his pass away. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Mancini can get it clear. And here's Thuram. And smartly reclaimed. Half-time, extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And he shoots! In he goes again! Thuram. Mkhitaryan. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Baldanzi. That has been cut short. Angelino cuts it out. Now it's Martinez. Svila sends that a long way. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Great hit! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic...
And the shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Çalhanoğlu nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Up for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Now it's Barella. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Paulo Dybala demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he's in on goal. Shot at goal! Yes! And surely that settles it. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that is as far as it goes. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. This is always a game of consequence. It's El-Shaarawy! Has fallen kindly here! And that has been clubbed away. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. An instinctive... There's the header! They've got to be quick to recover this. El-Shaarawy. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Darmian gets across to intercept that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and...
El-Shaarawy! Fratesi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That pass has been well intercepted. He's played him through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Salmakers. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. De Vrij has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's El-Shaarawy. Shomurodov. Fratesi. And Aslani. Now it's Taremi. Now it's Arnautovic. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. El-Shaarawy. And he welcomes it in. And that's an excellent interception. Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And that's definitely not his best. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zielinski. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Shomurodov. That looks a cracking ball. And he's lost his man here. Aldanzi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle.
There's the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
And he welcomes it in. Now it's El-Shaarawy. El-Shaarawy! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Darmian. Ball is over the line. Another throw-in. Shomurodov gets into some space. Keeper's dealt with that and reclaimed it in a trice. Aslani. Fratesi hurtling down that right flank. Aldanzi. Shomurodov and the shot! And yes, it's there! There's the goal they've been looking for.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind.
El-Shaarawy! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
El-Shaarawy reacted so well to bring that ball under control. Looked easy too.
And it's Arnautovic. Mancini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Zielinski. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Now the finish! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. DiMarco could try cutting inside here. Zielinski plays it in. Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Mkhitaryan. Now it's Taremi. Now it's Arnautovic. Zielinski. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. El Shaarawy. Arnautovic. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a lovely, neat pass. We are into stoppage time. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's gone for a throw-in. Up he goes! It's there! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move
and it's half-time here.
OK, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Solo nelle aree appositamente predisposte all'interno dello stadio.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And that is a little undercooked. El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Aslani does really well to win the ball there. Bratesi engages and forces him off the ball. Cristante. He's through here. Now it's Taremi. He's in space and looking for options. Chance with a header! They've done it! The second half off to a spectacular start. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Bastoni. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. DiMarco, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Salmakas. Baldanzi. Aslani. And it's Mkhitaryan. And that could set him on his way. Bastoni. Zielinski. Mancini promptly onto that, and that is that. Punched away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. Inter showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach. Face to face with the keeper. Decent hit! No mistake! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Taremi. Baldanzi. Mkhitaryan. Taremi. Now it's Taremi. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Baldanzi. Now it's El Shaarawy. De Vrij cuts out the pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Taremi stood up well to him there. Baldanzi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Numero 56. Lasciano il campo per
Soulé.
il numero 11.
Quick look then. Oh, what a climb! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Goes down, but nothing given. Paredes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Dybala. Oh, real chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Paredes. Soulé. And here's Pellegrini. Calhanoglu. Angelino makes the interception. Martinez. He can run onto that. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great hit! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
He's one-on-one, shot a goal! They've scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That is good alertness. Oh, that's well spotted. Pellegrini. And he's got the beating of his man. He could be in here. Now it's Tura. He's through and all alone, and the shot! And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we...
Shot a goal! Oh, this looks sharp. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that could set him on his way. Murphy, he has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shomurodov. Baldanzi. Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Newcastle do have a chance to counter here. Tisili. Barnes, and he's managed to get free. Barnes! It's in! First blood drawn. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cristante. Now it's Wilson. And there's green grass ahead of him. Salmakers. And he's picked out the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, that's well spotted. Engages and forces him off the ball. This is promising.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Wilson. Shomurodov. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Wilson. And he's gone backward here. Shomurodov. Tisili. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Barnes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. And here's Wilson. Decent hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Joe Linton really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Newcastle with the corner, they're first. Murphy! Now, who's going to be first to this? Baldanzi. Angelino. So, what can they make of this? No way through there. Wilson. Great chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
deftly out wide. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Barnes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Baldanzi. Closing in on goal. Target with a fine tackle. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Baldanzi. He's played him through. Byrne kept his eye on it, and he's there. Moved on forwards.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
Great
hope.
hit! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Shomurodov. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, and the shot! It's a goal! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Baldanzi.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And here's the chance to counter. Trippier. Cher. Linton. Just eases him off the ball. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Newcastle take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has been slung wide. He's found a way through, and it's pulled back. Cristante tries to clear. Shomurodov. Cher kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Baldanzi, and that is a little undercooked. Linton, and here's Wilson. Baldanzi.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Kissimi.
Yeah, we get to see this more.
Terrific header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Byrne. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Linton. Wilson. Corner number 2 then. Now it's Barnes. And now they can spring out of defence.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly...
Murphy! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Newcastle blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
It is a corner, good chance.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 14. Numero 92. El Shaarawy.
Newcastle are looking to go forward now.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 18, il numero 11, il numero 21, il numero 16.
Target.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Target. Cristante gets over and intercepts. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Trippier. Well, they could break here. And it's Trippier. Isak. Great ball, and he's... Oh, shooting chance! Newcastle have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Paredes does really well to win the ball there. He's picked his way through. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Joe Linton. Always onto this. He's through, now is he in? Oh, they could be caught out here. Pellegrini. Murphy. Isak. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Joelinton, and he's picked out the run. And the finish! Oh, taken with style! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Newcastle are having a ball here. Target. That is a great pick out. And he's in on goal. Oh, he has a go! Into the last 5 minutes. Isak. Dybala.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Joelinton. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Byrne spots it and intercepts. Isak. Now it's Joelinton. Oh, that's fabulous. Soulé. Paredes. Cristante.
Ci saranno
And he
3
was
minuti
quick
di
to
recupero.
react.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to...
And another try! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Passing is crisp and sharp. He is through here! No unnecessary... And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. In with a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Target. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has ended up in no man's land. And the shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Newcastle are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, and he's through the middle. Wilson hits one. In he goes again. Baldanzi gets his pass away. Is there any... Bruno Guimaraes! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Real chance! It's in! Into the lead once more!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Al-Sharawi, and he's picked out the run. Shomorodov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's a good ball. He's got the shot away! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away. Newcastle are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's bustling through here. Decent hit! That is decidedly lacking.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Bruno Guimaraes. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Joe Linton has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tonali.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Wilson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's managed to get free. Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, just he's through and all alone! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Great position here. Wilson is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a nicely measured pass. Now it's El Shaarawy. He has found the way through. Trippier. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Trippier. Baldanzi. Oh, good ball! Shomorodov. He could be in here. That is a great... He's had a hit! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should...
Oh, he's been caught. It's Wilson! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, that was vital. It's headed upfield. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's picked his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the pass is intercepted. Bruno Guimaraes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! It's a goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Keeper sees it all the way. Target, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bruno Guimaraes. Barnes. And we hit half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Che oggi festeggia l'anniversario di matrimonio.
So off we go once more. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Tonali. Mancini. He's been picked out. He can run onto that. Chance! He has done it!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Target. And the finish! Baldanzi tries to clear. Now it's El Shaarawy. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's El Shaarawy. He could be in here. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Pope looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Oh, brilliant save by Pope!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Wilson. Now it's El Shaarawy. The muscular approach does pay off here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Can he finish? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
El Shaarawy did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And here's Barnes.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's played him through. That's going to go a long way. Baldanzi. Shomorodov. Real chance! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So now the difference is 3. And that's an errant pass.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Oh, he's found him in space! And he's straight offside. Has a look and plays it forward. Cristante calmly anticipates. That has not gone well. Angelino. El Shaarawy. Shad kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great ball if he can get there. Trippier. Could be danger here. El Shaarawy. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
Number
17,
3 coming up.
numero 27, numero 35, numero 14, numero 92.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Lasciano il campo per
Newcastle
il
have
numero
the
7,
chance to go the other
il
way.
numero 16, il numero 18.
He is
il
through
numero
here.
11, il numero 21. Cambio di giocatori.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And he cuts out the supply. Isak. And it's Paredes. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tonali. That is a great pick out. Isak! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's really well cleared. And here's Gordon. Fiddles it through. That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pellegrini. That looks a cracking ball. He's got the shot away! It's in! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Ah, he's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he was quick to react. Well timed, excellent interception. Chance here to counter. Isak. Gordon. Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's in on goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Joelinton. Great hit! Has fallen kindly here. Sticks it away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, he's had a shot! Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
5 minutes to add. Joelinton. Interesting ball. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Newcastle have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. Tonali. Picked out brilliantly. Gordon! Oh, taken with style. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist?
perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.